Well, what do we have here? It's a package from Belarus, I believe. Yeah, there's Belarus in English anyway. And they're calling this a tourist travel kit 196 or 96 and a chocolate one. So it's got this quantity, it says 3, and there's other numbers and things, but basically MREhouse, they had some Russian MREs on sale, and I've always wanted to try something. And so I sent for these, and they came. It took about a month altogether. Kind of disappeared on the tracking for a while, but I think it was on a plane from there to, New York. And then it showed up again in the tracking system. It got misdelivered to a couple towns away, so I came back and I got it today. So these are neat. I can tell the boxes aren't damaged, which is good, because I've heard they can get damaged. They get damaged to the soldiers. I wonder if there's some guy, in Ukraine, Russian soldier with nothing to eat right now. And you can see it has all the information on the back. Thank goodness we can do Google Translate. But we had a candy bar they threw in. We're going to try this and see how that tastes. So you saw me open the box, and there were 2 of these 24-hour meals. I used Google Translate to find out that this is meal number 1. These are pretty heavy. These would be more similar, I guess, to regular MREs, except that the packing's all different. In other words, I think there's going to be more cans of things in here rather than pouches. Also, they do make this is 24 hours, so you can imagine one of them, if you just had one meal, it could be, a third the size. They have some without the water, so whether they're freeze-dried or dehydrated, but they're of a style where you have to provide your own water and heat them up. And of course, that's a lot lighter. But this is a fairly significant weight. Now, it is interesting that looking at the codes on the back here, I would assume this last one is saying that it's good till 1:30:25. They write it 31:25, and it says 7:03:23. I'll look up those initials and what they mean. They've got a really nice detailed list of everything. Of course, it's in Russian, and it's too bad that it went over the corner, or I could just scan it all and translate it all at once. But it's got this nice handle, which someone was mentioning, that is a very good way to carry water. In other words, once you've used this container up, you've got a decent container that can be used for anything else. I'm just looking to see if I can see an approximate weight on here, but maybe they don't even use the word grams. Oh, 1.8 kilogram. No, I don't know if that's kilograms or not. Well, we'll look that up afterwards. So now, if we wanted to maintain the handle for carrying water, that would be difficult. This looks like this is really sealed really well. I don't see anything to, a way to pull it apart. So we're just going to cut it. But it's funny because someone did mention that, and like I say, we're basically going to have to cut at least one side of the bag all the way open. Now, the US MREs can be used for that. They're more, I found them fairly easy to, well, I shouldn't say easy, depending on how bad my arthritis is, fairly easy to pull open and retain the package. So here we go with this one. Now, as a comment, these, I was just going to order these. These were on sale. Get two instead of 54, please. They're 2 for 54. And then the shipping was obscene. I thought it said $18, and I thought, wow, that's a lot of money to ship them. So I did it, and I didn't realize that was per item, so there were 2 18s. But at that point, I didn't realize that MREhouse, I believe, is in Belarus, which is where this came from. So that would make me think that this was a very reasonable cost. And it's in another box. And, well, look at that. I could carry water in that. It's kind of a, you know, metallized type look in there. And this way, at least, I could flatten that out and scan it. But I guess I have to comment. I'm trying to make this a review about MREhouse too, and I have to comment positively too that this package obviously had no dents in it. I've heard that some of these meals get to the soldiers, and look, we've got a package like this. They'll be damaged enough to have broken the seal, and the food inside will actually be moldy. So let me set this down in the car and pull some things out of it and look at them. Okay, so let's take a look here. Here we've got two of these large packages. My goodness. Talk about, I'll need to translate all of this, but I thought I could just look through it first. That looks like some kind of, well, we won't do the guessing here. This is what I wanted to see. We have this is a stove and hexamine tablets. So you bend this little piece of metal up and you can burn these 3. So that gives you something hot in each of the 3 meals. Please note, I don't know how many people buy this, but most people are doing these outdoors, and these hexamine produces cyanide gas, so you definitely want to do those outside. Isn't something you do in a car. Oh, we do have 3 of these. Oh, they do look like they're different. Okay, now I'm going to switch over to translate this, and we'll see what it says.